Welcome, welcome, beautiful souls and beautiful beings. Welcome back to Crystalline Temple. Thank you for staying in tune with my frequency and my vibration. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You ever notice how dealing with people is like a hazard at times? Yeah. Honestly, people should come with hazard signs because I'd be tired of the games. And sometimes it feels like the hardest part of life isn't bills, it's people. Let's be real. Let's be real. Humans, there's like a quarter of the species that are just like, yeah, we cool, we progressing, and then the rest is just kind of like, yeah, you got work to do. I don't vibe with you. You're weird. You're really, really weird. Yeah, so we're just gonna rant about humans and just dealing with humans. You have the humans that are forgetful of your boundaries, or they're just boundary crossers. You tell them over and over again you don't like something, or you tell them over and over again, oh, I got an allergy, I'm sensitive to this, and then still in the future they're like, here's some food. Dude, how many times have I told you I'm allergic to this? How many times have I told you I don't want this on my body or near me? How many times have I told you that your behavior is not appropriate? How many times do I have to repeat myself for you to get it in your noggin? Are you even a human, or are you an NPC trying to play games with me? Because I'm fed up. I'm fed up. You could tell someone, please don't do this all you want, right? And they'll come around and do the exact thing you told them not to do in the first place. Make that make sense? We don't gotta make life hard. We don't. It's really simple. But they do. Humans do. I get it. Humans need therapy. A lot of therapy. A lot of therapy. But I'm tired of the excuses. The lack of accountability. The lack of being conscious of your actions and how your actions affect other people. We just live in our own little bubbles, which is fine. I do too now because people are weird. I don't blame people at the same time. But it's like we live in our own bubbles. Some of us live in a bubble of mindfulness and awareness, and some people live in bubbles of fear, ego, and ignorance. And those type of humans just, they make me want to... Okay, anyway. Relax. I feel like when you tell people over and over again something and they continue to cross this boundary and they be acting like, oh my god, I'm so sorry. No, you're not. Take accountability for your actions. You just never cared. That's understandable. We can't care about everything. But if you can't care about me, then you have no access to me. And often just dealing with humans means you have to repeat yourself over and over and over and over again like a broken record until you finally realize you shouldn't have to. You really shouldn't. You really shouldn't have to repeat yourself that many damn times. Like, your ears, they can't close. They're always open. Like, I don't understand how people just don't listen. They just react. And then they'd be like, how did you do this to me? I never did anything to you. I'm like, yo, get out of here with all of that mumbo jumbo. Nobody wants that. I'm fed up. I'm just fed up. Adding on to this, it's the dismissiveness, the dismissive type of humans that just... We don't got space for them type of folks around these pots. We don't like them folks around these pots. Because you bring up something that bothered you, and instead of them owning it, it's just like, oh, it's not that bad. Well, this happened to everybody else, so I don't really know what you're talking about. You could have told me something. And they just like beat around the bush to try to make themselves look better instead of just taking accountability and being like, you know what? I see you. I acknowledge what you're saying. I understand where I fell short. Not a lot of people are like that. If you're like that, you need to work on yourself, dude. But if you take accountability, we cool. Continue to watch my videos. I think we'll get along quite nice. Basically, it's the gaslighting in a discount costume. It's like, hey, I'm giving off this persona that I'm just super cool, I'm super fly, I'm super chill, everybody can come, and then you don't even keep up with the people that you're supposed to care about. You know? It just doesn't make sense to me. That's when you remember that dealing with people means protecting your peace and protecting your energy more than protecting their feelings. Excuse my language, but fuck their feelings, dude. If it's not reciprocated, and if I care about your feelings but you don't care about my feelings, I don't care about your feelings no more. I just throw it out. Kobe. Make it in the bucket. Because we're not about this life. And I've never been the person where I'm like, I'm gonna reciprocate this energy. I'm just gonna give you the energy that you give me. But now I am. I'm not like lowering myself to match anybody on their level. But sometimes being the bigger person is bull. If you are giving me an energy of disrespect, I'm not necessarily gonna give it to you back unless I absolutely need to reflect it, mirror it back to you. But I'm gonna remove myself. If you are giving me bare minimum, I'm not gonna give you anything more than what you're giving me. I know that there's people who just take and take and take and take. They see your light, they're like moths to the flame. And then people are like, well, you are who you attract. Not necessarily, because a lot of different people are attracted to you. Good, bad, good intent, ill intent. All of them are gonna come your way, and you have to have the discernment to navigate, right? What makes me want to slap somebody in the face is the hidden agendas, right? And you just can't forget the type of humans who take every interaction as a transaction. It's never just love, it's never just care or friendship. There's always some type of fucking strings attached. Or the ones that suddenly remember you when they need something from you. Get out of here. Get out of here. We don't. These humans like this, they're like flies. They're invasive. They're annoying. They just want to lay their eggs in your food and eat your food and leave their bacteria everywhere, and you never even invited them in. And then when you tell them to get out, they want to run away. They want to teleport. But then they're like, actually, I need something for you. And they come back, and then they be mad at you that you kicked them out. Or you got that fly swatter and you started swatting them. They feel some type of way. Anyways, thanks for dealing with my horrible analogies, y'all. Dealing with humans means you have to learn, you must learn how to spot masks. Most people are wearing a mask. Being authentic, putting on a facade, they're two different things. Wearing a mask to deceive people is not the same as putting up walls to protect yourself. And this is the reality check that I have had to experience is humans are messy, humans are annoying, humans got issues, big issues. Humans need therapy. Humans are definitely out of alignment with nature. That's a whole other topic. They forget, they project. Oh my gosh, humans, they just continue to project everything on everybody else in their world. don't want the accountability. They manipulate you to fit a narrative or an agenda, to make themselves look a type of way and make you look a type of way. And they dismiss you, you know. They compare. Anyways, moral of the story is people haters, people are messy, and I just am tired of humans, low key, like this. And if you are a sensitive person, if you are aware, you're just tired of the games. It can be very exhausting because you're like, are there people like me? I'm trying to find my soul tribe. In a world full of hornets and wasps, where are the bees? The honeybees, the bumblebees. Where are they? Here's the other side. Every annoying human reminds you how much more peace you feel when you set boundaries. How much more peace you feel when you walk away and choose yourself first. And it helps you to have more space to give grace and hope that these type of people, you know, they surpass their lower selves and they start aligning with a higher, more loving, conscious, aware version of themselves. And all you can really do is send them love and remove yourself. So dealing with humans, it's, you know, it's not everybody's cup of tea. It's definitely not mine. I try to avoid it as much as I can, but unfortunately, we have we got billions of species on the planet, so it's kind of impossible to do that. So I try to make it work. I learn something new every day about somebody and about myself, and I'm normally reminded the same things. But you just have to come to the truth that you cannot change anybody. You cannot fix them. You cannot chase them. You don't need to explain yourself endlessly to nobody. You really don't owe nobody an explanation. Because most of the time people don't really care enough to know in the first place. You just have to know when to stand firm. You have to know when to be assertive. You have to know when to let go, when to laugh. Okay? Because at the end of the day, dealing with humans is a part of life. Sadly so. I'd rather interact with dogs on a day-to-day basis, you know. But it is what it is. But protecting yourself and protecting your energy is the part of life that makes life worth living. You must be the one to ground into your peace and embody your peace and not to allow these human species, and I know that I am a little human, I got a little human juice as well, so I'm not denying my own being, but in a way I am a little bit. That's a secret though, we're not gonna talk about that. Moral of the story is just be true to you, protect yourself, and know that people are going to be people and people are weird. And I know when we say weird, we think weird, but people are like weird. Like weird. People do weird things. People act in very weird ways. That is not like my level of weird. And yeah. Anyways, thank you for staying in tune with this video. And if you feel the same, leave a comment below. What helps you deal with people or not? Please let me know in the comments below. Like, comment, subscribe if you feel like it, if you want to or not. Like, if you're one of these type of people I just talked about, don't subscribe. Don't do it. But sending you guys all love, all the healing, and take care.